This video is for the beginner photographers or any photographers that have been asking me on every damn video of mine, what lens should I get? What am I, your babysitter? Like, do you need me to hold your hand? Be a man.
Hey, be a man.
Friggin' cool kid with your cool kid glasses and your cool kid hat and your backwards wearing hat with your cool mustache and your cool beanie. A bunch of cool. This video I'm going to tell you what lens you need to get as your very first lens, and after this video I don't want to see any questions like that ever again. We are done with that question, okay? And if you ever ask me that question, I will give you a link back to this video. Okay, so let's get into it. The first lens you should get is, you guessed it, it's a standard zoom lens or a kit lens. The reason I say a standard zoom lens or a kit lens is because it has multiple focal ranges. So here's what you're gonna do, alright? Go and shoot with a zoom lens for a long period of time. The longer the better. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year. And once you do that, you're going to notice a pattern. I know Lightroom organizes your shots into different focal lengths, so by the end of the year, put all your photos into Lightroom catalog, so then you can click on the metadata and see which focal length you shot with the most. This is how I knew I liked the 50mm focal length, the nifty 50. So I analyzed the data and I thought, yeah, I really like how my images look on this focal length. Maybe it's time for me to get a prime lens to improve the image quality. And that's what I did. Once you get the data for yourself, the next step is choosing the lens that you vibe with. I recommend a prime lens for most users because prime lenses, although not as flexible as zoom lenses with its variable focal length, it teaches you about composition because you are stuck with one focal length. You start training your eyes to see in that focal length, and prime lenses generally has better image quality than zoom lenses. And it also has a wider aperture, which gives you a more of that background blur, that bokeh. So for any of you bokeh lovers out there, primes is the option. And that's why I feel that you should practice on it for a while, and then once you become confident, you can make your very own decision on which route you would like to go. Me personally, I like the 35mm full frame equivalent and the 50mm prime lens. These are the focal lengths that I am comfortable with, but again, this also boils down to what you shoot. Portrait shooters tend to use prime lenses, and landscape shooters tends to use zoom lenses for its versatility, and street photographers tend to use prime lenses, especially the 35mm focal length. And if you're wondering, wait a minute, Tongue, a standard zoom lens is anywhere from 24 to 70, but what about the wider focal length and the longer telephoto focal length? How do we know? I also have another tip that I will tell you in a second, so bear with me for a moment so I can get this point across. So, how do we know? Isn't it obvious? If you don't like the standard focal lengths, chances are you are really going to like the wider focal lengths, or you're going to really like the tighter focal length. So whichever way you're going, it's either a wide prime lens or an ultra wide zoom, or a telephoto prime or a telephoto zoom lens. Those are the only two options. If you're still unsure, the best thing to do is to rent the damn thing to see if you like it. It'll save you the trouble and hassle of buying a lens only for you to regret it afterwards. I've rented a couple of lenses before to see if it was right for me, and lucky I did, because then I knew definitely that these lenses that I've rented, it wasn't for me. So when in doubt, rent your lenses. And there you have it, guys. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel where I do photography tip video like this on my channel. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and please, please, please stop asking me what lenses I should get, what lenses you should get, what camera I should get. It's 2023. Any lenses you're gonna get is going to be really good. If you're still unsure, rent the damn thing, because I'm going to refer you back to this video, or I'm just gonna give you a generic answer. Or if you catch me on a bad day, I'm just gonna give you an answer that's totally left field and that's just gonna throw you off, and I'm just gonna have fun trolling you. So, so please, stop asking me this question. What am I, like a glorified B&H employee at your beck and call? Like, go to B&H if you need help. Anyways, I love you.